Kia ora folks, it's Bridgitt here from Maintaining Your Health in Napier, Hawke's Bay. Welcome to listening to my program Naturopathy with Bridgitt on Radio Hawke's Bay in Hastings. Thanks for taking the time to listen in, and I appreciate you. I am a qualified and registered naturopath and medical herbalist, and I have a natural health clinic in Napier, not Hastings. Well, that might be wishful thinking, who knows? In Napier, called Maintaining Your Health, Whakatika Oranga. Now you can contact me on 027 284 3781. I have a Facebook page, I have a website, Maintaining Your Health, or you can contact me right here on Radio Kidnappers in Hastings. I offer a free 15-minute chat to give you an indication of how best I can help you and how well we can work together as a team to achieve your solution for your goals, your natural health goals. So today I am talking to you about mostly women's health and weight gain. I seem to see a lot of that floating around at the moment, and I want to give you my holistic perspective on it. So here we go. Ken's laughing as I'm talking about this subject. Oh, Ken, so I'm going to say, Ken, today is Ken's 50th anniversary working here at Radio Kidnappers. So congratulations, Ken.
Thank you. You're so kind.
Unfortunately, so I'm getting back to women's health and weight. So unfortunately, we live in a society today where folk are judged constantly on their appearance, their physical appearance, what their hair looks like, if it's grey or dyed. And we're constantly bombarded by, more so now because we have access to the digital world, to the media, to Dr. Google, to the internet, and magazines are, they're slowed down a bit, but you know, we look at these fashion magazines and we are judged, both men and women are judged by these kind of standards and how we should look, and how we should be and what we should wear. So I believe in my clinic there's many reasons for weight gain, and it's not just to do with poor food choices. I look at it as a holistic picture, and I say that when we balance you holistically, which means not only physically but emotionally, mentally, and maybe that top level, which is your spiritual or your passion for life, when we balance those, then, you know, weight loss is a natural side effect when you are happy and balanced. I believe, that's my belief. So when clients ring me up and go, do you do weight loss? I go, not like how you might think it would be. I balance you entirety holistically. So I'm going to talk you through some different reasons for weight gain, and there are a few. There's not just what some people would think, that you're just eating excessively. So there's quite a few. So we're going to start with water. And previously I did a video on water everywhere. I'm going to talk about water again, I don't care, I think it's really important. So water and dehydration. So when you become dehydrated and you get really thirsty, you think, I'm thirsty, I need to drink. But that's when it's a bit too late, that's when you already are dehydrated. So dehydrated slows your metabolism down, and it affects how your body burns the fat, and that affects your weight loss. So your body mistakes sometimes being thirsty for hunger, which makes you want to eat more, but really, have you had any water today? So have you thought about that one? Did you think about that, Ken? No, Ken's shaking his head.
Coffee. So, you don't drink water, you drink coffee.
Okay, so this can lead to like stubborn fat gathering around your stomach, high calorie consumption, and then it gets a bit of a chore to lose. So when you don't drink enough water, this puts your kidneys under a bit of strain, because your kidneys are like sieves, and they purify your blood, and they keep it clean. The stress that these kidneys come under in turn ripples onto the liver, and they become stressed, and it stops the liver from metabolizing your fat and moving it out. So it's all a ripple-on effect there. So drink water, help your kidneys, help your liver. And I'll talk more about liver later on down. As a result, yes, your metabolism slows down to conserve water, and which leads to weight gain. Dehydration also causes your energy levels to drop, and you become like memory loss, foggy brain, your blood gets thicker, hard to pump around for your heart, so maybe your blood pressure will go up. If you have high blood pressure, that also leads to edema or swelling, which goes to weight gain. So it's all connected, see? Okay, so also insulin hormone production increases during dehydration. So insulin is like your blood sugar, so it's a hormone released from the pancreas. So that leads to fat being stored in the body as well. So also about water, I'll finish this one about water, about fluoride and chlorine. So trying to drink as purified water as you can is really important. Fluoride and chlorine block the conversion of the thyroid hormone, especially TS3 and T4. This can lead to a low thyroid function or hypothyroid function. Therefore, it slows down your metabolism and you get weight gain. So it's all connected. Drink water, folk. Pure water. Okay. So another reason for weight gain I see in clinic is hormone imbalance. And yes, you've heard me talk about hormones before, but you know, they control so many functions in the body. So we're talking about, for men, low testosterone. So when men's testosterone levels lower down, this lowers their libido, it lowers their fat burning function, and it lowers their bone, muscles and strength. So age can reduce testosterone, heavy metals can as well, stress, smoking can, and poor food consumption, poor food choices, as well as dehydration. For women, there's low estrogen hormone, and you've heard me talk about that before. Estrogen can lead to weight gain. No, that's high estrogen, sorry. High and low can as well. So overproduction of estrogen, so high estrogen by the body or eating foods rich in estrogens can lead to weight gain. So foods high in estrogen are called phytoestrogens, and one of these is called soya. So soya is used in a lot of processed products that have got a long, stable shelf life. So they're kind of like in the middle of the supermarket. So if you go along, and it's really good at that, you turn the packet over and you read the ingredients. Soya is used as a filler in many processed products on the shelf. Okay, so that is what we call a phytoestrogen, and it comes in and adds itself to already you having high estrogen. Other reasons for high estrogen could be what we call xenoestrogens. Now that's a new word I haven't talked about, xeno. And that's spelled, how is that spelled? Z-E-N-O, xeno. So those are phytoestrogens. No, those are estrogens that mimic, they're artificial and they mimic the estrogen hormone. Things like what you find in plastic. So drinking out of plastic water bottles or plastic containers, the BPA leaches into the water and plays havoc with your endocrine system, your hormonal system, and can increase your estrogen levels. Chemicals also that are in hair products, makeup products, skin products, and caffeine, these all mimic estrogen. So these are what we call xenoestrogens. So that plus phytoestrogens And if you already have high estrogen, well, that's a combination, and that's going to help lead to weight gain. So that's going to put the hormones out of balance for women. High levels of estrogen also kind of, they stress your cells, and they create this cycle where more insulin hormone is released. It's kind of like your blood sugars are released. So this can make us flooded, our body's flooded with sugar and insulin, and then we become resistant to it. So it just floats around and then it just sits there. So therefore it turns into fat cells, and we've got it on our hips or on our tummy. Yes, so that's a hormone imbalance as well. Adrenal stress. So being busy all the time, and you've heard me talk about that before, but adrenal stress can also lead to high estrogen, and in turn insulin resistance and weight gain. So keep an eye on your stress levels, especially for this month coming up. High androgen hormones. Now, I'm not sure if I've talked about androgen a lot. This is connected to testosterone, but it's also for women have high androgen levels, high stress levels, and can lead to PCOS. So that's polycystic ovary syndrome. And this also is an excess in the production of the insulin hormone, the sugar hormone, and therefore weight gain. So PCOS women also have weight issues. Not all of them, most of them, most. Correct, I stand corrected. So carrying on here. Now, you've heard me talk about the thyroid before, but the thyroid plays a huge part in weight gain or weight loss. And the healthy functioning of that thyroid controls your metabolism and decides how well that your body is going to burn that food that you put into your mouth and how efficiently it's going to be used. Low metabolism, low functioning thyroid, hypothyroid can contribute to weight gain. Also, another form of weight gain is edema or swelling, and we see that with hypothyroidism, and that pulls around the ankles. So in the morning when you get out of bed, those ankles, they just look amazing. By the end of the day, they're all swollen and puffy again. One reason could be that you have thyroid imbalance, which leads to weight gain. Another reason for edema is poor kidney function, poor heart function. You could have an injury at the site of lymph nodes. Some lymph nodes could be taken out. But today we're talking about weight gain, not so much edema. Another reason, there's quite a few reasons for weight gain. It's not just one. So another reason is low iron. So I see a lot of women in clinic, they have hormone imbalance, they have low thyroid function, and they have low iron. And you think, well, what's going on here? What's going on? But thyroid imbalance can also affect a woman's period and how long or how little she bleeds each cycle, which can lead to iron imbalance there. Also, if we're trying to lose weight, we think, right, we're not going to eat. We're going to go vegetarian. We're just not going to eat anything, really, or we're going to eat no meat. So meat has iron, but you don't have to get your iron off meat all the time, or you don't have to eat meat to get iron. But I see a connection between low iron, low thyroid, and weight gain. Now, in the liver, there's this enzyme that they've discovered, I don't know, around 2000, the year 2000. That's a long time ago. So that's called hepcidin enzyme. And this is responsible for releasing iron when it's needed. So therefore, the liver is really needing to be healthy. Eating iron supplements is a really good way to boost your iron levels, eating really good iron foods. There are all different types of iron supplements. Some are not so organic and they can block you up a little bit constipated from that. Iron needs to be eaten with vitamin C or vitamin C foods to help the absorption of the iron, and check your gut function, because if you've got leaky gut or inflammation or you're not absorbing as well, then the intrinsic factor, that's a new word, the intrinsic factor in the gut converts the B12 and iron as well. So if that's not happy and that's not functioning, then you're not going to be absorbing your iron as well. Okay, so low iron, low thyroid can lead to edema, weight gain. Low thyroid affects your metabolism and how you burn your energy and your fat as well. Now I'm coming back to poor liver function. So the liver is one of the main detoxifying weight loss organs in the body. That's really, and they go, well, I went to the doctor and I had a blood test, and I said, yeah, but why are you like this, and this, and this? I said, let's have a look a bit deeper and see what's going on. So your liver is the main weight loss organ and the main detoxifying organ, and it helps to take out excess estrogen, excess hormones. Plus, it's just an incredible organ. It regenerates itself as well. Did you know that, Ken?
Yes, I did.
Oh, well done. Okay, so we need to keep a really good eye on our liver function, making sure we drink water. Good old dandelion coffee is nice to keep that liver going. Okay, another reason for weight gain could be poor gut function. You know, how's your gut going? Are you bloated? Are you feeling bloated after eating certain foods? Do you have a lot of burping, a lot of wind, an excess lot of wind going on? You know, you're burping all the time and you're feeling bloated. Gut bugs. We need really good gut bugs or microbiome in our gut to help with weight loss. You know, and I'm talking about probiotics. You would have heard of that word before. So there's a couple of really good important strains of probiotics which really help regulate weight and gain and metabolism, help nutrient absorption. Because there's all different strains of probiotics. It's not just that lot that are in yogurt, that's acidophilus, but there's loads and loads of different strains that do different jobs throughout the body, and research shows it that way. So leaky gut, you've heard me talk about that before, I'm sure, leaky gut. So leaky gut's when the lining of the gut wall separates a little bit, and for those on the radio, I'm showing two fingers and I'm just pulling them apart gradually a little bit. So that shows that the tight gap junction on the lining of the gut wall has been compromised, and so this is creating an inflammatory response by your immune system. Why was I talking about that? Weight loss, right. So that causes inflammation, and then the inflammation can play a havoc on all the rest of your hormonal system for weight loss as well. So making sure that you look after your gut health. Like I left my house today and I've been boiling beef bones for a couple of days, and that's beef bone broth. And so it's just been simmering, not boiling, simmering gently in the crock pot. And I've put like half a cup of apple cider vinegar in there, and the apple cider vinegar leaches the glutamine, which is in the bones, into the water. So I'm going to be making that water into maybe, I don't know, a bit of a soup maybe, add some garlic and ginger, and see how I get on drinking that. That's a nice, gentle way of healing my gut. Of course, I'd have to do that every day. Or I could speed up the process and do, I don't know, one of those fancy gut powders that are on the shelf at the chemist or the food stores. But keeping your gut healthy is going to keep weight loss happy. So we've talked about that. Oh, exercise is really important in any regime. So 15 to 30 minutes a day. Start off with that. See how you get on. Walk around the house a bit. Walk around the outskirts of the house. If you've got an old-fashioned clothesline, do that. Just walk around and around your clothesline. I mean, that's all exercise, isn't it? Now, it's really important. I see people who go to the exercise in the gym, they're excessive. So doing excessive exercise every day can put strain on your adrenals, which signal the body to release glucose, which has a detriment effect as well. Reducing your carbohydrate and sugar intake is really important. Think about the foods that you're putting into your mouth. Make a food diary, make a list of everything you're eating. Add more protein to each meal. That's going to keep your blood sugars level and keep that hunger pangs away. How's your bowel function working? Constipation will lead to weight gain because there's an excess amount of fecal matter stored in there. It's got to get out. It's going to help you with weight loss. Don't forget your mental emotional health. Why are you eating excessively? What are you covering up? Are you eating because you're lonely? Are you eating because you're depressed? Are you eating because of sexual abuse or physical abuse? Think about why you are eating subconsciously and just eating. So tip of the day is drink pure, clean, purified water. Try and exercise at least 15 to 30 minutes a day. And think about everything that you put in your mouth. Think about it. All right, folks, have a wonderful day. It's Bridgitt here from Naturopathy with Radio Kidnappers. Kia ora.